Shalom Yasharala. Before we start every edify and sit down, it's all about edification. We give infinite honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. We give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, who are worthy of their double honors, and salutation and greetings to you, sincere Akim, doing what we doing, fear and trembling, pushing this truth across the four winds. We're going to do this sit down. We're going to get straight to the point. Us brothers, we just went and saw that movie, The Purge, the first Purge. And that movie, man, is like Esau is letting his balls hang. The Illuminati, they're not really being secretive no more. They just throwing shit. Well, that's been their little cunning and them and beguiling our people by putting shit in plain sight. So when you're trained to look at things that they do, you understand that the
powers that be are controlling it.
Yeah, and when you have trained eyes, circumcised ears, and circumcised eyes, you know what to look for. These motherfuckers, man, they just get straight to the point. That first Purge, man, they was just straight to the point. They was talking about the chip. They were talking, you know what, we're not going to do no movie spoiling either. But they was talking about the chip. They was talking about Blackwater and how they just dealt with us since we've been here in America. They're divide and conquer, and how they infiltrate any group that comes out. I mean, they were just straightforward, man. They weren't even trying to hide it, bro.
Yeah, and when we say Blackwater, we're talking about Blackwater militia groups, paid trained killers, man.
Yeah.
You know, so if Jake, you not to know, or you a person behind the screen, not to know, go look it up. You know, like Elder Boss said, go look it up. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we've been saying this for years. Our elders been saying this for years, triple decades, man. And they go over a lot of you people's head. But like we was and brothers can testify to this. We was in the show, and you just got a bunch of deadheads just eating popcorn, drinking up cold drink and shit. When we say cold drink, drinking up soda and shit, and there's a bunch of deadheads. They ain't like seals. And
they don't know. They looking at that movie saying, "Damn, this shit crazy," but they don't know that's gonna become their reality.
The norm.
And according to us brothers, us hopeful elect, we know that's prophecy. That movie was prophetic. It's telling you what's gonna come. You know, and the Most High has put the spirit on the Edomites to make these fucking movies, man. They telling you, man, and on some real shit, even though it looked bad, like society collapsed, everybody was killing for sport, all right?
That's how it's going to be, though.
It's going to be worse than that than Jacob's Trouble. Right. Even the depiction Esau gives you, the little light he gives you, it's going to be 10 times worse than what he's showing you.
Right, because it's a scene, we don't want to spoil the movie for brothers and those out there, but it is a scene where it was just so fed out. I told them brothers in the midst of it, I said, man, that's the true definition of black magic, man. To show you something before they do it, man. And they're doing it. You know, just like all the series of movies that came out, and they kept showing 9/11, all in the Simpsons, all the different movies, and then it actually happened, and people was like, wow, I can't believe they can do such a thing, man. And they're gonna do this. You know, these projects and these different analytics of getting numbers and data from an experiment, they've been doing it for years, and they're gonna do it now on a full-blown level, man. Like the brother said, they was really letting they cojones out on this one, man.
Projects.
You know, bring me the first one up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, it's even the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because you Jakes, you don't even know, man. We ride around coming from there, stop at the gas station, man. You got niggas just in La La Land. You know, like me and another brother Kazaki said, niggas on Gullah Gullah Island, man. They don't know what the fuck going on. And I'm being blunt because you see niggas like this in a stupor, in a coma, man, comatose of what going on. The black woman. There's a scene on there. I don't want to spoil. There's a scene on there. They were looking for Jake to do one thing. Jake out there partying, bullshit, twerking and shit.
All right. Can I bring up this precept? Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This go hand in hand what you were saying. This is Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. there's no secret that can hide from me. All right, and to add on what that brother was saying, man, like when he said the people were partying in a time of a calamity, all right, when you look at that movie and look at our people, man, the projects all throughout the country. In Compton, you got projects. In the West Coast, down south, you got the Meth, the Melt, the Calio, and up north in those boroughs,
you got Brownsville,
you got you got them in Queens, you got them in Brooklyn. Those projects was just that, a fucking project. All right. So when you look at that movie, and we don't want to spoil it, but it was all a fucking project and exercise, man. They wanted to see how Jake reacts during times of calamity. And what do? We party. Biggie said the best. Party and bullshit. As in the days of Noah. When
I've got that precept for you.
Come on, bring it out.
This is Luke chapter 17, verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
All right, in the days of Noah, we all know the whole known earth was destroyed. But before it came up to that atrocity, let's see what our people were doing.
Verse 27, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all.
All right, so when you look at that movie, man, when you got a purge and it's announced that I don't want to be a spoiler. When you look at Hurricane Katrina, what happened in New Orleans, and they told this is a Category 5, one of the biggest, worst hurricanes to ever hit New Orleans.
Hit the U.S.
Hit the U.S. Period, point blank. You had niggas having hurricane parties. Barbecuing, playing music, partying. All right? So Esau know, even if we put warnings and give them what they call that shit when the screen go beep, beep.
Yeah, broadcast.
Those broadcasts,
State of
emergent broadcasts, they know Jake not gonna take heed. And they did exercises. They know if you put Jake in a close proximity, the projects, what they did in the 70s, they know Jake is going to devour each other. They do analytics. They do numbers.
I could bring out a recent point. One recent point was when they was, I think it was the Secretary of Defense, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. It was the guy Eric Holder. Eric Holder had a program running down in Mexico called Fast and Furious. And it had nothing to do with cars. It was the guns it was running. And it became a problem until the guns started linking back up to cops and border patrol getting killed. And they brought those same guns to the hoods of California, down south, and really now they have it in Chicago. That's why you got all that big time killing going on up there. So the last trial they ran was when Mike Brown got killed. When they had Mike Brown, it was the Boston riots. Baltimore riots. The thing that happened with Eric Holder and the guys in Missouri was he was paying blacks to tear up the city to amp the shit up more. They were thinking that was going to bring on white and black fighting, but it didn't do anything, you know. Then they actually brought Minutemen to the town that was protecting white businesses that was on the roof on and patrolling whites' own businesses. So they thought they was going to get some out of that, and it was like, why these niggas are not doing anything? He said, and one of the elites said it a couple years back, the only thing that's going to get these niggas on the streets doing their thing is basically they would have killed Monkey Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I say, Esau even finding out it's going to take a lot to get you Jakes out down the street, man, and get that old lion roused up. Because you niggas are in a coma, man. You don't have a goddamn clue to what's going on. You know?
Yeah,
But this brother was holding something. Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 9.
Shit like that one though, right?
Yeah, I still got it.
I'm talking about him, but go ahead.
Yeah, you can go. I was just going to add on to Jake just basically, like he's saying, not been throwing hurricane parties and just not. And even if Jake get ready, they don't get ready spiritually. According to the Most High, say get ready and gird up your loins. You see what I'm saying? According to wisdom and knowledge, gird yourself up with wisdom and knowledge. They gird themselves up. They go into a church and let the pastor stand in there and pray.
Or they girding up with a Glock.
Glock, let's get some, get some ammo and get some extra cans of Vienna sausages and you know
Yeah,
let's
happened.
wait it out.
That happened with niggas on that.
Yeah.
You know? Niggas girded up, and that first box of 50 ran out, and then, oh Lord, woe is me.
That's
You
it.
know?
But
That ain't gonna save you niggas.
And if I could say real quick, as Yahushua said, in that day some people say, Lord, Lord, and he shall tell them, I do not know who you are. There's a scene that goes perfectly with that precept in the movie.
But here go a precept just to speak on what we're saying. This Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare. So are the sons of men snared in the evil time, will it fall suddenly upon men, and when suddenly upon them, and when basically for Jake, we just gonna speak for Jake, man. When controversy or trial or tribulation is coming up on Jake, man, Jake got the tendencies to take things that should be taken strictly and with caution. Jake take it with fun and games,
with
man.
Haste.
With haste, man.
And seriousness.
And seriousness, man. Because we have no order. That's from a lack of order, man. You know?
Discipline, man.
And discipline, man. Because if you know
that
your
happened.
life is in jeopardy.
That happened in that when orders was given out for one dude to be disciplined about something.
Yeah.
Nigga want to do what?
He want to do his own thing, man.
Yeah.
He could have went to a safer place. But like you say, we don't spur the move. We just going to bring out these terms.
Yeah, we speaking around it. We speaking around it. But the same thing happening in this truth. You got men that you got men going back to our elders that tell you, don't be on Facebook. It's a CIA database. Don't be on this. You niggas still doing your own thing. So when you get caught out there, butt ass naked, that's on you.
It's on you.
You know.
That's
and when you want to go out there and do your own thing and be, and that's what we, you know, speaking around it. But that guy was a rebel, man. That guy was a rebel, man. That guy wanted to do his own fucking thing, man.
He had an evil eye.
Better known as a vigilante, man.
Right.
He was a vigilante.
And
Right. But go ahead.
I'm finished. I'm done.
If I could, it's real quick. If I could say, there's one point in the movie where one character actually said, "This is not a game."
Yeah.
When it really
It's not a
started
game.
popping
It's not
off.
a game.
Right. A lot of guys gonna find out this truth is not a game. A lot of you out there that's bullshitting and acting like you in the truth and tap dancing and bullshitting like you in this thing, you're gonna find out this is not a game. It's not a game. When that cold barrel or that black steel get put to your goddamn your dome, your head, you're gonna find out.
You niggas, just make sure a nigger. You got all these thousands of years worth of history, documents, prophecy, lamentation, and more. But if you don't feel it, you niggas, even you niggas in the truth, because you're a nigger. You're in the truth, you got an atheistic philosophy. If you don't feel it, hear it, or smell it, you'll be hollering your Abba Shema Shai. You don't believe.
Yeah, you talking about aeronautics, man.
You don't believe. You're not gonna believe till that fire get on your ass. And he do that with his men.
Right.
Some of his men will play with him. Some of his elect will play with him, and he'll put some fire on their ass and make them believe, man.
Right, I got one for you. Oh well, go finish that one up about the Noah.
No,
About thinking about it.
You niggas in this truth as supping, Yahweh Shema Shai is supping with you, according to Revelation 3. He's putting eye salve on your eyes. And you're not taking it seriously, man. He's gonna show you that he's gonna show you what the true meaning of reality is.
Hey, if you go to see this thing, man, and you don't see just be an inkling of knowing this truth, if you don't believe what the prophet of the Lord is saying after watching that, hearing them talk about implanting something on the people under their skin or implanting them with a tracking device, if you don't believe after that, man, hey man, you just gonna die, man. It's over for you, man.
Don't give him that.
you have no cloak for your maliciousness.
Don't give him that.
I mean, but goddamn,
Yeah, that's the.
no, but even as it pertains to
Yeah,
Esau,
yeah.
bro, Esau was blamed. Esau is known for being hiding shit, being deceptive, being beguiling. You know what I'm saying? Not just being straightforward. We all know 2 Corinthians 2:11. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, all right? He's a fucking lying devil. I mean, in this movie, bro, he's straightforward.
He was smug about it. He's pretty much telling you what's
He's
going to
just getting
happen.
a blow. He, like they say, like amongst our people, my parents and my grandparents, I used to always hear them say when they get mad, "You a bold demon." A demon personality is deceptive. It's cunning. They'll be like, "You a bold demon." He was bold in that movie, man. You look at that movie like that brother just said, man. You even when you heard about GmsLouisiana, you fucked up.
Yeah. You just ready to die, man. Go ahead.
It's a vexing experience.
Right, man.
This is Luke chapter 17, verse 28. Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. Verse 29. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all.
And when you look at that movie, man, that scripture, that prophecy is fulfilled, man. All right, all hell was coming down. They had the warning that all hell was coming down, and they didn't take heed. And when that fire came down, they were burnt to a pulp.
Luke 21.
All right, they were turned to salt.
They were playing with the fire, didn't
You know, but they didn't take heed to the words of Yahweh by GmsLouisiana, man. It's gonna happen, man. That was a prophetic movie, man. We
Yeah.
don't want to be spoilers, but it was prophetic.
Yeah,
Can I bring out a precept?
Yeah, go ahead. I got two of them I need to bring.
All right, and this is Revelation 12 and 12.
Oh, that's it. That's one of them. Go ahead.
All right. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Yahweh by GmsLouisiana didn't say wrath, he said great wrath. So you know, great. You know, get in the etymology of the word great. Get that word great in the Greek. All right? He said great wrath. All throughout scripture, he said wrath. Lamentation, mourning, and woe, destruction, wrath. He said great wrath. All right? Because he knoweth he have but a short time. And when you look at that movie, he say, rejoice ye heavens that dwell in them, and the heavens of the earth and the sea, devils come down unto you. That's talking about to the children of Israel, man. And when you look at that movie, who was the only ones getting persecuted?
Jake, I ain't see you one crack again.
I ain't see one cracker getting killed unless Jake was defending himself, killing a cracker. When you look at that movie,
It was coming to him. Crack was coming to Jake neighborhood.
come on. When you look at that movie, man, the only people was getting whacked and that hell was coming down on was Jake, man. That devil was coming down on them with great wrath. He wasn't in the even though it's going to happen, he wasn't in the upper echelon neighborhoods. He came to the bodegas, because you had Issacharites in there. You had the Latin tribes in there. He came to the bodegas and the ghettos, and he was bringing down great wrath, man. And it was sure to come to pass, man. And that's what the Most High got his men out here warning you what's to come. And fuck you 2/3. I'm talking about to you so-called brothers and you niggas in this so-called truth. Man, how you, when the Most High give us signs, man. Before he knocked you off, every man he knocked off, didn't he give him a warning? All right, he didn't give Ananias and Sapphira warnings, but he give men's warnings, man. You know, these movies that Esau bringing on these last days, man, they on point, bro, according to the scriptures.
Bring that word up.
I'm going to bring out the word in the Strongs for great, but if I could say real quick what the brother was saying about the northern tribes, in that movie, out of necessity, the southern tribe and the northern tribes, the so-called Negroes and Latinos, came together towards the end because they had nobody else to turn to. They had to rely on each other, which goes back to the dry bones.
Which goes back to the scriptures, how the Lord gonna bring you tribes together, man. If you gonna when Jacob's trouble come, you gonna have to click up with them Latin tribes, man. When them white boys come through your hoods, them F-250s, man.
Man, look, corner me right now. Who is Trump coming down on?
Latin tribes and Jake.
Niggas, who you know as the so-called Negroes,
Haitians.
and Latin-speaking people, man. And he's not just coming down on them. He coming down on them hard. He not just talking shit. He coming down on them hard. He get them deported, snatching them away from their kids, putting their kids in fucking concentration camps, man. He not just talking shit. He's He's been a doer of his word, man.
You people are so numb to this society that when you hear about those concentration camps on the news, you're like, oh, that's just another thing. But back in the day, if somebody would have heard about a concentration camp, it would have been some hush-hush behind the scenes. It's like, oh man, let's not talk about it because we could end up getting sent to there by some kind of secret police. But this is the word for great in Revelations 12:12. It's Strong's G3 173.
Strong's G3 173.
Megas. And it means use of intensity and its degrees with great effort.
Used of intensity. So when this devil come against us, when he pin his ears back, and take off the white gloves, as the British say, and get nasty, he's gonna come intensely. He's gonna come with great intensity. That means he's not gonna hold back. Bring it out.
With great effort of the affections and emotions of the mind.
And he's gonna come with all the powers and the furies and the strength of hell. And this is prophecy, man. Breathe it out again, brothers. That's intense. That definition is intense.
I'm gonna start from the top. Used of intensity and its degrees with great effort of the affections and emotions of the mind, of natural events, powerfully affecting the senses.
Natural events. When you affect the senses, that means you're in reality. You're in this carnal world. You're in this natural world. So this devil's going to come upon us and kill your natural body, your physical body, man. Go to the root word. See what the root word says. 'Cause sometimes it get nastier.
I'm going to just finish that. It has three last words in that description. Violent, mighty, and strong.
Violent, mighty, and strong. That's how this so-called white man, with all his power, he got nuclear missiles, he got technology that's out of this world, all right? And he got some fucking army and military, and he's not just going to use his army and his domestic military. He's calling people from outside of the country. You remember the dude say the fucking Russians?
Calling drones and shit. They were blasting Jake.
He called them mercenaries, motherfuckers that was put out the army. Hey, you got a nice set of skills. Come help me. Let's go kill these fucking niggers, man.
Not even that, because the militia, sometimes they recruit the best of the military. You was best in your class at sniping, you recruit them guys, and they make top dollar. You know, they don't make with the regular pay. They make $300 an hour. One soldier. You know.
You think somebody that has combat experience is just going to go work at McDonald's afterwards?
Oh, another point, and we I hate to sound redundant. We're not being movie spoilers, but it was a point. You niggas that do have guns, all right. We know you got niggas with SKSs. That's how you say it, SKS.
Yeah,
AKAs, M16s,
AK-47,
223s, Mac 11s. They had a point on there where these guys was armed to the teeth. But you had them trained mercenary soldiers coming in, and they whacked all of them. And they had bullets, artillery, and everything. That's their gift, man.
Hey, I got one for what, because you were saying something that even your Howard Shot said, really, I got two of them. You were saying something, your Howard Shot is coming out of his mouth, man. I can go to Luke 21 to prove it, and I can go to Luke 19. But you got a little more on that word?
I just went to the root word if you want to get that.
Yeah, get that.
We did.
This is Strong's G3 176.
Strong's G3 176. Megastas.
And
There's Mexican.
which in the Strong's info, it's greatest, very great.
Right. So that's how it's going to come, man. But this is Luke 19:43. It says, for in this red letter, I'm going to go to 42. This red letter says, saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at the least in this in the least, the day that the things which belongeth unto thee, peace, but now they are hid from thy eyes. For the days shall come upon thee, that thy enemies shall cast a trench about thee. They was doing that around different areas and the projects and shit. And it says, and compass thee around, and keep thee in on every side. And it says, and shall lay thee even as the ground. It's like I messed it up. It says, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee. So if you even pregnant, man, you even got a child, they gonna just kill everything, man. It says, and they shall not leave thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation. And that was proven in that movie that Jake didn't know what time of day it was. Like the scripture say, even the stork and the birds and the animals know the appointed time, but our people don't know, man. They just stupid, man. Flat out stupid, you know? And I have this one here. This is Jeremiah 18:22. It says, let a cry be heard from their houses, when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they shall be dig a pit. It's like it says, for they have digged a pit to me, and had snared for my feet. You know, but the point of the matter is, you're gonna hear cries coming from houses, man, coming from these different neighborhoods. When a troop come in, they're gonna come in as a Ku Klux Klan, they're gonna come in as a militia groups, they're gonna come in as the EU troops, man. And they're gonna take you niggas out, man. A lot of you guys gonna get 3 to the head like a bowling ball in the front line in front of your woman. You know, your woman gonna get it. Your 3-year-old, your 1-year-old gonna get it, man. They're gonna separate you. They're gonna bring the thing. And the thing about the Most High, the very thing that you fear and dread the most, the Lord is bringing it up on you, man. In that time. Because like I say, you got to be a goddamn idiot. You have to be a flat out idiot if you don't see the prophecies, man, and the things that was told in the scriptures in that movie, man.
Come.
You hear something?
I'm gonna bring that Luke and then bring that other
Yeah.
out. This Luke 21:20, and just to go back off what he was saying. It says, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
Because this happened back then. Like I said, I could have went there, but this happened back then around the siege of Masada. That was people was a part of. Yeah, that was the Lord was basing that on, man.
Come.
You know? Go ahead.
Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Right. That the destruction is not, man. Because, like the brother said earlier, they were giving them warning. Some people got out of that. But for the most, Jay can't afford that. Like the brother was saying about the storm thing. Jay can't afford running to Costco's buying $2,000 worth of food. You know? Buying ammunition and so on and so forth. They can't afford it. And that's who Esau was targeting. Low income, poverty-stricken neighborhoods, man. Go ahead, Doc.
That was it in there. You want me to jump to the
Oh, it's a little.
Let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of the port out. And let
Right.
them...
Whoever get out of that, man. Go ahead.
It says, then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Right. Go ahead.
And let them which are in the midst
Because
of it
Judea-
be poured out.
Judea was what Jacob staying at, man. Going back to the word Jewry. Jewry was represented as a ghetto. You know? And who stayed in ghettos back then and now? Black Latinos, Native Americans, man. So the Lord is saying in real letter, if you was in there, or even in these times coming, get out of that, man. Go ahead.
It says, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto.
Yeah, so you on the outskirts, in the big time country, hill countries that they say, country areas, don't go in the cities, man. Go ahead. Yeah, we got a little more.
22.
Yeah.
These are the days.
Yeah.
It says, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
You've seen it in the movie. Vengeance, bloodshed, gore, nastiness, man. You know, a lot of you weak-eared, weak-stomach niggas don't want to hear the nastiness of the scriptures, man. But guess what? You're going to see nastiness face on, man. You're going to see fear. Fear's going to knock you and bust you across that big-ass head, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, but woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Yeah, it ain't going to be the time to be pregnant. It ain't going to be the time to be pregnant, man.
Hey, and hey,
Having
Hey.
a bunch of kids and shit, man.
you seen everybody get killed in that bitch. Women, kids, whoever. If you had an apartment complex and you go in an apartment complex in the hood,
Hit every foot.
it's nothing but women and children. Majority of those apartment complexes. When you go to projects, it's what? A mama, the mama, the head of the household,
Got 4 kids.
and she got children.
Ranging from
They going. These Blackwater troops is going in the fucking hood and the projects. And what's the majority in them? Women and children.
And one thing they was doing, cause you know niggas are known for playing dead. They was making sure your ass was dead.
Oh, they was making. Ain't no playing possum in there.
Yeah,
They were poking that body with that gun to make.
Hey, and I told, and we was like on the movie 300. Y'all remember the movie 300? One movie when Leonidas was eating an apple, and you look in the background, they were just sticking the dead bodies with the spears to make sure they was alive. That's what they were gonna. They gonna make sure you dead.
Yeah, that's the part that he's.
Ain't gonna be no playing possum. Ain't no getting shot in the arm and you alive, but then you see the people killer and you laying on the ground like you dead. No, they gonna put a bullet to your head to make sure you dead, man.
Hey,
They're gonna use those bayonets.
I got
Get you right in that gut.
this is a point where a woman tried to say she used another dead body's blood to fake like she was dead. She got. Hey, what they say? She escaped the bear. Now she's in a town with a meeting that lion.
She escaped one and escaped the. Man, we need to bring that up.
Yeah,
She escaped the attack of the lion and ran into a bear, like the Book of Amos says.
That's how it's gonna be out here.
That's
man.
how it's gonna be for all the 2/3, man.
Yeah, you might miss the militia group, but then you might go to the country part of town and meet some Ku Klux Klan, man. You go to some bushes and you might open them bushes up, and these motherfuckers and it ain't shit.
And then waiting.
Yeah, waiting, hanging a nigga. Oh shit. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna bring dread. You know that feeling when you see something, horrifying, and your heart go from here to the back of your ass? That's what you niggas gonna get, man. You niggas gonna see this. Okay? You niggas gonna see it, feel it. Dread, man. You ever got so scared the hair, it's like the hair stay up on your neck? I'm talking about that type of scary, man.
And it says that in Isaiah 19 chapter. Say the people of Egypt the men of Egypt should be as women.
That's right, man. Hey, man, and you seen that all the little gangstified, hardcore tattoos on the face, across the head, nigga. Them niggas were bitches.
They was running.
Bitches.
They went out with a whimper.
That's right. Let the brother get this one right fast.
This second Ezra 16, and you want to start from 7? Great
So that's
inspiration.
69. So that's 69.
This second Ezra 16 and 69, it says, and they that consented to them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
Did we not say earlier, the Lord said, you gonna be laid at the ground and trodden underfoot? That's what's gonna happen, man. A lot of you niggas gonna get steamrolled, man. Steamrolling that day, man. Out here playing, man. You 2/3, you niggas who just flat out don't want to get the truth, don't want to acknowledge this is the truth and come back to nationality, you just gonna get steamrolled, man. Flat out, man. Ain't no helping, ain't no saving that nigga, man. Okay? Ain't no saving a black, Latino, Native American that don't want to get it, man. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, and those that fear the Lord are who? Israelites. We don't want to acknowledge and give the Lord praise, man. Even when we don't really know it. You know, I always bring it out when Jake hit their toe, find $200 on the ground. Oh, praise the Lord. You know, they give thanks to the Lord. You don't want to fear the Lord. The Lord said these other nations don't even really pretty much acknowledge him like that. But he said, but if I was to come to them, they would do what I tell them to do. But you want the ones who we dealing with so somewhat, you don't even acknowledge the Lord, man.
Yeah, these heathen nations, man, they know the white man the devil.
Right.
You talk to an Arab man or an East Indian man, they really in the natural, they're in reality. Like, we can't beat them.
They're just in a position of
When you
power.
read Job 41, it tell you that. So like, they say they purify themselves. You know what I'm saying? They purify themselves because they're scared. Like one of them devils just bought out recently. He said, when we go to North Korea, we're going to go through them with the Libya model. All right, so if you go to every nation under the sun and say the Libya model, everybody look at Libya and be like, y'all bomb the fuck out of that bitch. Y'all killed them. So you going to do that to us? So it's fear, you know? But they in reality, they know this motherfucker's the devil. It's our people that don't take heed, you know? Yeah, our people defend the devil.
That's right. Go ahead up.
It says, they shall be like madmen. This 71.
Talking about those soldiers, man. them Edomites and them Goots and them Arabs and whoever they gonna have in them different foreign countries as soldiers.
They gonna get the top, like you said, they gonna get the top-notch motherfuckers, just mercenary soldiers. It don't matter what nation they from.
Yeah.
You have South Korea, cause
that's what you think the EU is. What you think the EU is? You think
NATO.
The EU, yeah, you think NATO is just some Joe Blow at the corner store?
them killers, man.
That's a guy that got 800 kills in his 3 tours of war, headshots.
Yeah.
You know, this the guy that can shoot you dead in your heart through a PCV pipe. If I'm saying PVC pipe, shoot a bullet through that and still hit your ass, man. I'm talking about skilled marksmen, man.
And they fight in different theaters of war around the world, so they're ready for city, they're ready for the snow, they're ready for the forest, they're ready for anything. So they know where to hide.
Yeah, in hand-to-hand combat.
All elements. Yeah.
In hand-to-hand combat, man.
If they
Train.
if they happen to get disarmed,
Train.
they know how to hit you with one hit kills.
Yeah.
Pressure points.
Cause, all right,
Man, come on, man. Train.
cause like in the movie, man, them dudes had artillery. But when them fucking trained motherfuckers came, all of them was dead.
Yeah.
So you gotta be trained in the art of going to war the way this devil go to war. He has the playing field that coincides with he's made the playing field.
Like
So you gotta,
Bruce Lee said the white man became like water.
yeah.
He know how to adapt. That's what one thing you niggas don't know. You don't know how to adapt to change. Shit on the battlefield, shit
No.
change. Everything ain't gonna go your way. So can you adapt? And guess what? I want one of you niggas say it's not like that because guess what? You get with that black ass woman, she's not gonna get into a rat hole or a pit with spiders and rats in there, man, and adapt to that shit.
Nope.
Get mud on her, you know what I'm saying? Get roaches on her, going in the sewer line or some shit. She's not gonna deal with that, man. She's gonna holler, scream, probably even, vomit and throw up or some shit, man. And maybe you, cause a lot of you guys in the city, you're not used to that. Like, you're not used to getting dirty and getting muddy. You get too hot outside, niggas complaining.
Man,
You know?
the majority of you niggas don't have the integrity to just die for somebody. Like you got wicked niggas just ready to die. When I talk about niggas, I'm talking about these other nations. They ready to die for their country. They think that's right. We ready to die for this truth.
They fake ass
You
God.
niggas don't have no integrity. Nothing. You don't have allegiance to your mama, your brother, your boy you grew up with from day one.
Nothing.
The price is right. You cut through anybody and
We
everybody.
seen that. We seen that.
Yeah.
We seen a maniac in that thing. And they told him that the price is, this is the price. Do you accept? Yes, I accept.
Wait.
You know what? Better yet, we'll do this. The more you bring terror and anarchy and death, we're gonna up the price each kill. Oh, what?
And it wasn't even guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just a Joe Blow mission at the end of the day, because you weren't gonna make it out alive.
Right.
They clearly knew that. So that's how you know Jake motivated by money, man. You see what I'm saying?
They ain't had to pay nobody, really.
They had to pay nobody.
No.
They went at the end. Exactly. So they told him that they increased the rage of the anger.
Hey,
like you
bro.
said. That's all it was.
Hey, I hate to be a fucking spoiler, bro. The part that made it prophetic, that's why I say Esau getting bold. Issachar asked him, how do you know if I'm going to be there?
For real.
That was like bold. He said, we're going to implant a tracking device on you.
Oh, see.
All right, so we're going to know everything you do. In you. I mean, if you follow IUIC doctrine, you're going to get put to death, man. I mean, for you to look at that movie.
Survive any one of those guys.
Huh?
ISPK, you gonna die, man.
You're going to get put to death. To look at that movie and hear all of that shit, because all of them look at that movie. They so-called conscious. But to hear that movie and don't come to reality and be like, man, what the doctrine I'm following gotta be bullshit. That Esau did it on purpose. She asked the question, how you know if I'm gonna be there at that certain time? Yeah. He said, we're gonna put an implant in you. I mean, get the fuck out of here, like they say in New York. Let's talk about the radio frequency identification chip. It's going to be able to tell you the time you was there, what place you was at,
your movements,
the satellites. It's going to be able to zoom in on you.
the temperature and all that, man.
If I could.
Shit, it's safe to say that they was gonna put them there. That's what they
Right,
basically said.
right.
I'm gonna put you there.
If I could say, this just goes to show how much long suffering and patience the Most High has. He's given y'all just about 2/3, one more chance to get it. He picked a movie in a popular franchise to link up stuff that we've been saying on the highways and byways to show that we're speaking the truth. And if you don't get it, which if you're not meant to get it, you're not going to have a cloak for your maliciousness.
You know, the next one, they already making one around my neighborhood. The next Purge, they got another Purge coming out, they're making it around my neighborhood. You understand? Back there, like, you know, I don't mean, these people don't know, but around our neighborhood, they're making the Purge right now. Even on Chapatulas. You know, because I remember one day with a lot of traffic and shit, and you seen weird motherfuckers on the street with weird ass clothes on and masks, and they asked the question, oh, they making the Purge. You know, they making another Purge.
So another one about
It's
to come
down
out.
here though.
Another one about to come out because election year, that was last year. The one we just saw today, that's this year.
Yeah.
So the one whatever you see them making, that'll be next year.
And this is the first purge. It's the first purge.
Yeah,
right?
but they might
Yeah,
jump
that's
to
the
the
name
fourth.
of it. The first purge.
Right.
Right.
And I think it came out on July 4th on Independence Day.
Right. Go ahead up.
It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yeah. But killing you, man. Taking your rationing of food and supplies, whatever you have, and just straight killing you, man. Mowing you down, man. This is the scriptures. You know, this is the scriptures. So if you watch that movie and link up what we are saying, it go hand in hand. You know, and we just really kind of just beating around the bush in some of the stuff we saw, man. But it's a damn sure a spiritual movie, man. Damn sure an eye opener to those who don't know or who are not in the know. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, then shall they know who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in a fire.
Yeah, then it's gonna be known who is the chosen, man. Because just like, hey, it's gonna be a real purge out here, and the only ones that's gonna make it out is the elect, man. And then it's gonna be known who are my chosen. A lot of the fakers and shakers, you ain't gonna make it out, man. You gonna be left cold on the floor, like you posed for a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in the song. You know, you're gonna be left cold on the floor like you posed for a hoe, man, for real. Niggas gonna be stiff. And then the Lord gonna do it to you, man. Cause you have loathed the Most High's laws, you have put it behind you and thought it was a game. That's why the scripture say you're gonna know debt. You're gonna know great debt by pain, man. You know?
I got that one for you. I could be warm.
Now I'm about to close it up in a minute. You got anything?
I just had a.
I got one.
I know this brother. We're gonna close it out on too.
Bring yours on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 7. Who is this that cometh up as a flood, whose waters are moved as the rivers? Verse 8. Egypt rises up like a flood, and his waters are moved like the rivers. And he saith, I will go up, and I will cover the earth. I will destroy the city and the inhabitants thereof.
Right. That water in that time is gonna represent the so-called white man. That's how he gonna come in like a flood, man. We know if you niggas down here in Louisiana or New Orleans should know about that flood, man. It came in the time of Katrina. It came literal water. It came as troops in the form of Israeli troops and Blackwater and private and other military groups, man. And one thing about water, the density of water, everything it hit, it tear up shit. It just push shit down, tear up shit, man. That's how the white man gonna come, man.
And what people don't know, man, water is just as violent as fire, man.
That's right.
People think water is just as violent as fire, man.
That's right.
All right, I got this precept. This
And I want to say one thing. You go, man, this brother always talking about the Roman Empire, but when you go back into the Roman Empire, that's how violent they came. Them soldiers, what they call them, centurions, it was violent, man. He swept it, and it's one thing about this white man, he still holds the art of war. He knows how to flank you. He know how to bait you in and come here, and he got another troop. It's the person you in, man.
But in that movie, what they say? They hit everything and they're not missing.
Yeah, like the Lord said.
He said they're not missing nothing. He said they're gonna come in the apartment complex and they're not gonna miss nothing.
Every floor.
Every floor. But then they do that during Katrina when the houses, they check every
Boston.
house and Boston.
in San Bernardino County.
Does a flood miss anything when it come in?
No. Everything gets touched.
When a
Everything.
flood hit, when a tsunami hits, a flood hits, and it come on a landmass, a typhoon, when it hits land, it don't miss nothing, man. Everything is annihilated, man.
You know, this brother wasn't in Katrina. You know, when you go back to them houses, man, your icebox might be in the fucking backyard somewhere. Your couch on in your
house. The house might be across the street.
Yeah, that's another
Let's go.
The house might be office foundation, and you be like, damn, the house across the street.
That's how he coming, man.
Landmarks was removed, man.
Yeah, that's how this white man coming, man. You know, you niggas gonna find out. Go ahead, y'all finish up with them.
This is Ezekiel 11 and 8. This is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai talking to the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and land-speaking people of the earth. You have feared the sword. Who don't fear the sword? All nations fear the sword. Okay? And I will bring a sword up on you. Okay? Saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And I will bring you out the midst thereof and deliver you into the hands of strangers. That's what we talking about. Those hands of strangers are the people you know as the so-called white man. And he's coming in the physical connection of military troops. That's how he's going to come at you. He's going to come to you as military troops, cops, militarized. Okay?
That's right, man.
And I will execute judgment on you. So when they killing you by the droves, raping your daughters, raping your sons, doing everything unseemly to you, they doing it according to Yahweh's anger. The Most High is using them to judge you.
That's why the Lord said, the wicked which is my sword.
Come.
White man is a whipping stick of the Most High, man.
And he said that, Assyria, you're my whipping stick. In the scripture it says that. So America is Egypt, Assyria, Sodom, all of them, man. The so-called white man is the Most High whipping stick to get us back in our right mind, man. When you get beat by a rod of correction, what does it do? It sober you up. It get you right. I can't do that no more. All right? But, wait, where was I? All right, Salakia. I will judge you in the border of Israel. In the border of Israel, where's the border of Israel right now? In the ghettos and bodegas of America, for the most part. In the ghettos of America. That's where Israel dwells today. And you shall know that I am Yahweh. For you have not walked in my statutes, neither executed my judgments. And that's what we out here for. Come back to the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. Take heed to his word, because this calamity is about to come, and you don't want to be partakers in that calamity and these atrocities that's about to come down. But what you do, you laugh at them. What the fuck it? You killed the prophets.
Right.
You killed the prophets that's trying to save your life, man. Neither executed my judgment, but have done after the manners of the heathen that are round about you. So clubbing, party, bullshit, indulging down south. You know they too much do it up north, but up north, y'all indulge in them snow crabs and shrimp. But down south, they indulge in fucking possum, raccoons, crawfish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm using just the dietary laws. But our people are notorious idolaters. They participate in all these heathenistic customs. All right, whatever the heathen tell them to do, that's what they do, man. And you're going to get judged for it. And that movie, The Purge, gives you a good, the last one that came out, all of them actually, but the last one that came out, it just came down on our people. And it gives you a good visual depiction of what's to come. And that's light work. Even though the movie show our people getting destroyed, that's light work was really going to happen.
That's right. You had that last one?
Which one?
No, he good.
Yeah, you good?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Yeah, man. So we hope that was edifying of, you know, the Purge, the first Purge movie, the review that we gave, man. Hope that was edifying. You had anything else?
I'm good.
As always, man, we want to give all praises to you. Double honor to our elders and the apostles GMS. Peace and blessings, salutations, man. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.